All right, so we're going to talk about how to look up your statistics for your radio station, as far as seeing your listeners, seeing all your track information, all that stuff, what's played. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how to get that, okay? A couple different ways you can do it. If you go into statistics right here, click on report. Report's going to give you historical data for your station, all right? It's not going to give you real time, it's going to give you historical. Historical means anything in the past 48 hours, as recent as 48 hours, all the way up to about 90 days. All right, so let's see. This right here is showing me, let's say yesterday. All right, this is giving me a 48-hour overview right now. So in the past 48 hours on this particular station, it's been about 500 sessions, 274 listeners from 47 countries. It's just the past 48 hours. If I go to listeners, give me a little bit more broader. This is let's see, this is just yesterday. So yesterday was about 280 sessions from about 40 different countries. It's showing me the trend. 7-day trend is down from last week. 14-day trend will tell you if it's the same, higher, less, whatever. Give you an idea to track your growth of your station. You have options here. Once you get into listeners, you got options where you click on 7 days. It'll give you a 7-day look. 14 days or 30 days, or you can do say something like custom. The max custom you can do is 90 days. So let's go to May. Let's just do May, from May 5th to July 5th, and they'll bring up the stats for that. All right, now the cool thing is once you select the option here, when you go through these next tabs, it'll keep that information. So let's go to user agents. User agents basically tell you how people are listening. It tells you like if they're listening through like different players, what type of players, all that stuff. That's really, really cool stuff to know if you're into that. Most people like to see this one though. Countries. This shows you your top countries. All right. Again, it's showing you based off whatever you selected up here. Right now we're looking at a 2-month spread. So top countries here was United States, United Kingdom, Canada, Germany. And it goes down and shows you the top listeners, countries. And it gives you an option. It gives you the top 10, but you can go top 25, top 50, top 100, top 250, all of them. Let's do top 25. Depending on how long the list is, it can take a while to load. But this gives you an idea of how far your reach is. Okay? And now keep in mind, this is listeners listening throughout the different outlets. If you have a mobile app with us that we developed for you, this is also including the mobile app data of people that's listening through their mobile devices. If you have the distribution package where you're having it in all the different outlets, TuneIn, Exia, Shoutcast, Winamp, Xboxes, PlayStations, all that information is included here. So based off the distribution, it's showing that these are where your listeners are coming from. All right, another good thing to look at, tracks. This tells you the total amount of songs or tracks that were played. Okay. It also tells you how many play per hour. It's averaging about 12 tracks per hour here. This is good information as far as when you're setting your radio station to kind of keep track of how your station's flowing. Tell you what your peak listeners were, I should say, all time, and what song it was that was playing that people really liked, and tell you what day and what time it was that happened. It also shows you most popular tracks. This is really good information for when you're trying to figure out, how people are receiving your music. It'll tell you which ones people like, and it's based off connections. Like you may get more connections at this point, when these songs play. And then also show you the least like tracks. It'll show you how many people actually left when that song played or that track played. It'll show you the top tracks by playback, how many times it played. So this is really good. This one's good if you're looking to see if a certain song's playing too much. you can go right here and see, and kind of either keep it there or you can take it out or move it to a different playlist. Also do the same thing with the top tracks as far as airtime, how much airtime. All these reports can be downloaded, broadcast reports. So it can download. You can download this, and I think it's a CSV file. So if you're using it for like, you have a radio station, you have meetings with your partners or with your advertisers, stuff like that. You can take this data into a format that you can put on your laptop, put into a PowerPoint, or put on a projector or whatever to help you with advertising dollars, programming dollars, all that cool stuff. So this is really key when it comes to generating revenue. These numbers here, these are real numbers that help you generate revenue with your station. So you want to definitely pay attention to this part right here. And this is just historical. It goes over some of the same information. Just gives you graph forms. Peak listeners. Again, it's looking at the past 2 months here. If you select, let's say yesterday, they'll update the stats. Just any one of these tabs will do the same thing. It'll update as you click the tabs. Show you it's just in the graph form. Peak listeners, listener minutes, data transfer, stuff like that. This is right here is probably the best part of the statistics. To me personally, what I love. It breaks down each day of the week into 5 different categories as far as times. It called this graveyard, midnight to 7 a.m., 7 a.m. to 11 a.m., 11 a.m. to 1 p.m., 1 p.m. to 7 p.m., and then 7 p.m. to midnight again. And it breaks down each day of the week to show you your top listening times. And also has a graph to show you the same thing. According to this graph, it looks like Thursdays from 7 in the morning till 11 a.m. This is, I think, Eastern Standard Time. It's based off your local time. Is the most popular as far as listeners. Seems that Thursday around that time. It seems to be in this graph around that time is kind of popular. But it's good for when you're doing programming. If you're selling airtime, programming, time slots, even advertising, or even your scheduling shows yourself. It tells you when you might want to focus your efforts to get the maximum bang for your buck. All right, and that shows you the average listeners per hour. And again, it showed me just the last 7 days. I can do 14 days. I can do, if you want to do the last month. You know, and it's these things will change based off what you have selected up top. All right, so depending on what you're looking for, just select whatever option you want up top here. And once you do that, whether it be yesterday, 7 days, 14 days, 30 days, or custom, this graph will update. All right, one more thing I'm gonna show you. If you want to see your real-time listeners under statistics, click on listeners, and it'll show you real-time who's listening and where they're listening from. So you can get a real, like as of right now, this station has people from Bangkok, United Kingdom, United Republic of Tanzania, South Africa, Ireland, Ghana, Italy, and some US in there. And that's real time. They'll tell you how long they've been listening and what they're listening through. Again, if you have a mobile app through us, we'll have distribution. These are real-time numbers of all the different outlets you're in of people listening. All right, so that's how you get the information for statistics for your listeners, and also some other stuff when it comes to helping you generate revenue and bring in revenue into your radio station using these reports.